We are going to start the webinar today. So we are going to give you an injection of knowledge today, top tips to become a Scrum Master. To become a great Scrum Master, PO, a great part of delivery team, based on my decade of experience for choosing some of the great tips for achieving it. Based on my experience, I make a lot of mistakes on my journey, but also a lot of success. So I'm going to share to you today. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Isabel, where I have over 15 years experience using Scrum hand-on Agile, over 5-year training, facilitation, and coaching experience, leading team to deliver over 100 projects using waterfall, Agile, or hybrid approach, helping over 10 more organizations on Lean Agile startup, building and coaching Agile teams in Agile practice, experience spread through real estate, airline, social media, tourism, public transportation, telecommunication, human resources, recruitment system, and also data network and infrastructure. This gives me the chance, the right to talking with you today. So Howie, can you introduce yourself as well?
I'm Howie Song. I'm from Hong Kong. I've 14 years of IT industry working experience. I'm very good at technology and also the software development life cycle, how to manage a project, how to manage a program. I'm very passionate about coaching and then growing others. I have actually I'm authorized trainer of IC Agile. So hope today you find the content be helpful to you, able to elevate your competency on your workspace. Yeah, thank you very much. I'll shut up now and then pass it to Isabel to start the content.
So thank you, Howie. I want you to join our community and also socials, because I don't want you to miss any chance to level up. So we have different kind of social and community. So you can join our Agile Eagle community, our Facebook, and then also our YouTube. Join our interactive community to learn how to help your team to be more effective, clean practice too, and technique, and level up and undercover the better way differently with your peers there. And also most important is we are there to answer your question and help you help on your challenge. It is all free. So so it is very good for you. It is a very good start for you to level up yourself, or also learn more. Learn more from there. So we are going to, if there is no any question, we are going to start the webinar today. Today, we would like to show you what we have learned over the years. Please give us some question, if any. You can also open the chat and ask question if anytime if there is any question. At the end, we are going to give you a 5 to 10 minutes Q&A section. However, because we are now using a free version of Zoom, so there's only 45 minutes limited. If you drop off from the meeting, please rejoin so that we can continue the webinar. If there is not any question from you guys, we are going to start the webinar. Tips number 1. So what is to be a great Scrum Master, we need to, very important, to know Scrum and help others. As a Scrum Master, I think that you have got a lot of Scrum and help others. You are the Scrum Master. You should have to know Scrum, know the vocabulary, and then know what is right and wrong. Know the history and understand the Scrum guide is very important. Talking about Talking about the name of Scrum Master comes from it. I think that we should I would like to take back to you to the 90s, like the webmaster that mastered the web. So, but it doesn't mean that you are the master and you have to master your server. This is exactly wrong. So when when someone comes to you, you need to let them know that Scrum, let them know the terminology from the Scrum guide. But remember that I don't want you to be the Scrum police. So if one day someone comes in and then call you, you said that you can't call it a stand up. People will feel annoying if you are doing like that. But I suggest you to let them know that you can call it a daily Scrum or call it a sprint review rather than a showcase, something like. Okay, this is the tips number one. Know Scrum and help others. This is very important as a Scrum Master. Oh, next one should be the tips two. You should be prepared. You should be prepared for everything. For every event. Let's say sprint planning is going to prepare what we are going to do in the next 2 weeks. And at the end of the 2 weeks, we shall have a sprint review what we have done, right? I would like to show you that there is you can see it in the screen. This is a very famous bow tie method. So it show that what it will be going in, what will be going during, what will be doing during the event, what do you want to get out from the event. So you can also put in mind that the figure should be maybe for the in part we should have 20% effort. During the event we have 60% effort, and at the end for the output there should be 20%. So let me give an example by using some Scrum event. Let's say sprint planning. When I'm talking about the sprint planning for this example, I think that you should for the in part you should bring in the product backlog. Also, you should also bring in the potential user story with DOR, definition of ready. Bring in the sprint goal. You should know the capacity of your team. Let's say their holidays, their velocity, what we have achieved according to the last sprint, for example. Make sure that they are engaged. And also, you should have to bring the retrospective. For example, that this will make us better in the next spring. When we bring everything into the spring planning section, what you are telling to your team is, we recognize it, we hear you, and this is actually putting everything in place, getting everything ready to the next spring. As a Scrum Master, you will get the sprint planning very well if you can bring all this in. So it is very important to get prepared. And also, I would like to give you another example, like sprint review. Let's say for another example, maybe we need to get everybody come to see what we have done during the last 2 weeks. We have to bring the product backlog. We have to bring all of the work we have done, and it should be showing in the. It should be done in the Kanban board. This is what we are planning to do. This is what we are going to do, and this is what we have done. Bringing in the product and also the increment. This is what we have done in the last week and what we have done in the last 10 weeks, for example. Except that I also suggest you to do a peer review, maybe 30 minutes before you get the team to the sprint review maybe to our stakeholder. I think that getting prepared for everything ready before you get into the event is a very important part if you are a Scrum Master. So this is tips number 2. So for tips number 3, we should have to remove impediment. It is very important as well. So let's imagine that if there is a rock on the road, you can get a hammer to remove the impediment by yourself, or you can call someone for help. This is something on the road. There is something on the road. Can you help on this? Actually, you can remove the impediment either way. However, part of the job as a Scrum Master is to remove impediment. There will be a lot of different type of impediment. As a Scrum Master, you have to manage impediment. We sometimes look at the impediment, the impact of the impediment. Some of them are absolutely. What that means? We can't actually go on any further. And those extreme impediments are also called blocker. Again, for the terminology, some people call every impediment a blocker. But generally in Scrum world, if there is a blocker, meaning that the whole road is covered, you can't move. You can't move and go further. So there is different degrees of impact of project. You should have to manage the impediment based on the degree of impact of your project, and this is the one you should have to address it first. So my top tips here is, so when I'm doing a daily Scrum, when I start off to delivering to the team that the impediment that have removed over the last 24 hours, we have I need to start the day with the impediment have removed over the last 24 hours. Then your team can address what they are about to do in the next 24 hours. This is very important and also very helpful for your team. So this is tips number 3. We go to tips number 4, facilitation. So what is facilitation? For example, facilitation is something like maybe icebreaker, big room planning, drawing, prioritization, and maybe some Scrum event. As a Scrum Master, you need to have facilitation in your back pocket. When I was an Agile coach, I will say to my coachee, you should have facilitation technique in your back pocket. You need to understand what facilitation is, because facilitation is a core piece of Scrum Master's job. And facilitation should be also is 20 to 25% of Scrum Master job. So make sure all event can be done as what we expected. Prepare the event is kind of facilitation piece 2. So my suggestion is you can learn how to draw, and because drawing is also can make your facilitation skill grow up. It is very helpful. Yeah. This is tips number 4. We go to tips number 5. You should know the skill of your team. I think that everybody know that T-shaped skill is very important, maybe in our Scrum, for our Scrum team. So why get your team to tell what skill they have got is important. So because sometimes we should have someone leave, or we should have someone have a little bit of trouble, or we should have some team member need a little bit of help. So if this is the case, we can get a team member to jump in and give them help anytime. So T-shaped skill is the most satisfactory for team member. With board, you can see the picture, the picture here. With board, they can work outside of the core area. With deep, they can work on some functional area discipline or speciality. When you are when you are asking the skill set from your team, you can ask the team to put a O next to the T for writing down something that they want to learn. For example, that maybe someone want to learn to be a PO, so you can let them to be a PO when the PO is in holiday, and so this is very important and very helpful because this can make them grow, and then also it can also increase their motivation as well. They found what they are interested in, and then you give them a chance to try and learn, and then this will help them to increase their motivation. Okay, this is tips 5. And tip 6, I will let Howie to present it, to tell. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Isabel. So tip 6 is all talk about how do we manage the and start the start at a servant leader as a Scrum Master, because actually while you are facilitating the daily Scrum or sprint planning meeting, that's kind of event is belong to the team. So as a Scrum Master, we should step back, and our responsibility is to ensure those events are running correctly, and also if it is in a sprint planning, we have to ensure the whole team has the same direction, and also stick to the sprint goal that we have committed to deliver value to our customer. So don't be a manager. You are not managing people. You're a servant leader to facilitate those events. So so in that, for example, in daily Scrum, typically Scrum Master will ask 3 questions. What have you done? What you are going to do today? What is your impediment? And your team member will start to tell you about what they are doing. If any difficulty, they will voice out. Be remind, please, to keep those events in time box, and do your best to help up your team, because if any impediment can't be resolved quickly, that will endanger your delivery of the sprint. Yeah, that's not look like the traditional project management. So it's much more like driving the team to work on themselves based on trust. Okay, the tip 7 is around the communication. So I think in a software project, there is lots of bits and pieces information floating across the team. However, it would be nice if you centralize this information in an information radiator, like Trello. There are some lots of tools in the market that can be used, and they are also free of charge, so that we can utilize those tools to centralize all the information around the software development lifecycle or sprint, so that everyone have the transparency to see what's going on, what happened, and what is going to happen next. Okay, that is the communication part. On tip 8 is about the motivation, how to bring your team into autonomy, and then there is 3 secrets to motivate your teams. The first one is to give them more space, respect, trust them they can do do the best work and best output. Because if you keep tracking their work, and then your team member might feel less being respect. So and also they will consume extra time wasting in replying your inquiry. So be respectful to your team, and also you need to give some teams give the team some space and time apart from the job. You can't occupy them 100% to work on the project. You need to at least to give them some freedom and space to develop themselves, not particular on their technical expertise, but in other areas that will help the team to be creative and not being stressful throughout the project. The third secret is they have to know the purpose of the current what they are doing, the purpose. So what they are doing is a value. They recognize that is if the whole team recognize there is a value delivered to the customer. So they will need some help and some collective work to improve the work they are currently doing, and then put it to the next level. Tips 9, I think this one is the more important part. If you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. A great Scrum Master need to protect the team, because lots of stakeholders may come directly to the team member and giving them a different sort of expectation and some task for them to do. A great Scrum Master should have the courage to stand out for the team, and then say no that to those requests that endanger the sprint goal. If someone make mistake during the delivery, so it will in agile way we not often call it a fault. There is no fault, only learning opportunity. Then Scrum Master should have a talk to the team member, coach them, find the right way to correct it, and so that it will become a lesson learned and help team to improve their performance, and then find the right way to work in an upcoming sprint. A Scrum team should have a cohesive vibe within the teams. So it's a fight. Need everyone stick together. Even we fail together. Even so, we'll support each other and come to the committed task throughout every sprint, so that to deliver the ultimate product goal, bring the successfulness to our customer and our organization. The last tip, agile delivery not much look like the traditional. The traditional management is much more rigid and has lots of red tape around it. People feel under control, management put their nose around the people and ask them to provide regular status update. That's not the way agile propose. So we should make the delivery event funny. So maybe team member able to tell some jokes, bring some something that they think that is interesting to work, and then share the joy and laughter in between some leisure time or lunchtime to build up a strong relationship that will help the team to deliver, that will help the team to feel like a real Scrum team. Okay, that is my part. Is there any questions so far for the audience to ask or?
Okay, we have finished the 10 tips for to become a great Scrum Master. So, do you have any question about that? So you can ask any question if you have any. You can contact us anytime, and then maybe you can follow us and join our community, and then we are there to answer your question as well. So we have upcoming training course. If you are interested in that, you can register to our training course to learn more about Scrum, about Agile, and then also Safe. Yeah. At the end, so there is a Q&A question. Any question?
It's very great to see you all here. I'm not sure where is your where is your level at, or what are you working for? So if you have any input or comment, please feel free to let us know. We are all, although we are holding this webinar, but we are here to learn as well. So just to see if any feedback or insight you would like to share. Okay, no. Okay. Hope everyone enjoyed this section. We'll hold more webinar in upcoming days when we find some interesting topics.
Yeah. So if there is any question, we can end up here. So if you have any question later on.
Sorry, I think sorry have a question.
Okay.
She asked, do we have personal coaching section? Yes, we have. We do offer a free coaching section. You can there is a link in our YouTube channel. You can click it. You can join our free coaching section, one-to-one. That is free of charge.
Yeah, we have the coaching session free of charge. If you are interested in it, we can send some detail to you through your email to your email address, and then you can contact us anytime and then book any schedule for the individual coaching section. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. If there is not any question, we are going to end up the webinar here today. We will try to have more webinar in the next few months. Please follow us. Please subscribe our channel. We will get the upcoming news from us very more easily. So you won't miss any chance. Okay, thank you everyone. Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. Have a good day. Bye. Bye. Bye.